Let's see what, fam. Alright, let me turn off game chat because I don't want to speak in game chat. Yeah. Oh, I thought my game bugged. It does. It does. If you're furry, you could win in World of Warships, mate. If I was to play World of Warships, I'd get smoked, didn't it? You know, you're furry. I'm not scared to learn the game. I just don't want to. I find games that are boring. I don't like World of Warships. I don't like what is it? I don't like a lot of games for certain stuff. It's like I don't play historical games because I find them boring. Like for example, Kingdom Come. Like basically any game that has like medieval, like realistic fucking gameplay, I don't really like it. Especially where like World of Warships, I know it's not like it's got like mods and stuff in it, but me personally, you know, I don't like ones where you have to like watch what you do. It's like, oh, if you take too much damage, like in this certain area of the ship won't function type shit. No, I mean it's just it's just long.
Loading fresh mag.
We've taken the lead. Moving.
Like for example, if somebody on the game was to shoot like my cannon or turrets or whatever the fuck it is on top of the ship, and it just blows up and I can't use it anymore because it's not there anymore, and it's just it just ruins the thing for me because now I technically can't even do anything. I'm basically just a ship on the water now.
Next hard point. Stand by.
Just a normal boat now type shit. So it's kind of a waste of time for me to keep playing it if that's the case.
Target area updated. Move to UAV active.
It's also with the same reason why I don't really like Gran Turismo and shit like that. I like racing games and shit like that, but I don't like when racing games go too realistic. Like for example, like Gran Turismo, you have to watch your petrol, your you just have to watch the petrol, and you know, and your speed and shit like that. Like you actually have to take your time around corners type shit. It just gets repetitive, if I'm being honest. It's not my type of game. That's why I like Need for Speed, because it's arcadey, isn't it? Another reason why I don't watch F1 or that type of shit, because I don't like the idea of, you know, I don't watch F1 or play it because it's like, oh, what is it? Oh, if you cut corners, you lose points type shit. You could drive fast, but you also have to watch where you're driving. You can't go off the track. You know, you take damage, you can lose a wheel. If a certain part of your car gets broken or badly damaged, your car wouldn't operate as fucking normal, that type of shit. So it just ruins the immersion for me. I'm gonna go play it. Cool. It just honestly just ruins everything for me. I like it when the game could be realistic, but it could also be extremely fucking stupid at the same time. Like Need for Speed is arcade, isn't it? Don't matter what you do to the car, this car is still gonna perform how you wanted it to. You know. See comments. I understand that's how it would normally work in real life, but like I said, I don't like realism. The realism in games just ruins it. It's another reason why I don't really play simulators that much. I only play certain simulators because like The Sims is fine because The Sims is like it's fucking stupid, but but it's got realistic like stuff on there, but it's not too bad. I could actually play The Sims, isn't it? You can repair. I don't. Yes, that's the other thing, fam. The repair is gonna take long. What's that? I don't know. It does ruin it most of the time. That's why I just don't play stuff like that. I don't need the best beat in years, bro. I'm not saying it ruins the immersion completely for for a game to be realistic, because everybody has their own niche of games in it that they like to play. That's like some people, well, most people like me just like to just have fun on a game, innit? But whereas you got people who play games for realism, innit, because they want to get a feel for it. Like say for example, like if somebody likes cars so much, right? Like somebody could be playing F1 and shit like that. And don't get me wrong, it's that realism in games can actually benefit in real life as well. It's like it's just like how some people have been able to end up been playing Gran Turismo and F1 for so long, is that they've actually managed to get get the hang of it in the real world for actually driving a car, innit? Um, it actually uh, it actually translates over to the real world, doesn't it? But I'm not saying that realistic immersion in games I'm not saying like realistic stuff in games ruins the immersion. I'm just saying is that if it's too realistic, it gets boring. You know, there's only so much realistic stuff I could take. Like I don't mind, for you to be able to watch your petrol and stuff like that, because that's the thing that I've kind of wanted. That's something I kind of want to happen in GTA. I wanted that shit to happen in GTA, but I know they won't do it because that's kind of a little bit too much. Not everybody would want that, especially in an online state, innit? But it's just that if you had just have so much realistic properties in the game, it's just so much to focus on, and you're just worrying about that stuff too much, whereas you're not actually having fun. If you get what I mean, you're not having so much fun because you're worried about because you're worried about losing because like let's say because it's like from my point of view when I play F1, if F1 has if somebody has put on the realistic settings for F1, like the damage and shit like that, I'm going to worry about, you know, not crashing and shit like that. So which means I'm going to take my time going around corners, and I'm basically much slower than my opponent and shit like that. I don't like to be slow in racing games, innit? So I'm worrying about that too much, to the point I'm basically falling fucking behind, innit? Whereas they're all the way in front, because obviously they have more experience than me, so it's going to work out regardless. But however, I'm too far back, so it's like, but it doesn't ruin it all the way. It just depends on the person's, you know, niche for a game, innit? I don't really care that much for realism, but however, it's just, it's not something that I find fun. You know, it's also another thing with like shooting games nowadays. Every game has bullet drop now. Me personally, I just like to just laser people that shoot in a straight line. You know, it's another thing why I like Siege. That's a thing I like about Siege. The game is realistic in terms of like tacticalism and strategy and shit like that, and how you would approach like a military situation. But however, it's still got the arcadey feel with it. You know. It's got a blend of both, innit? That's what I could. That's the thing that I respect about Ubisoft games as well. I don't like them as a company much. I don't really like most of their games, but I will admit that they really do realism and the arcade feel very fucking well. They blend it together very well. So it's, you know. World of Warship is not hyper, isn't it? I mean, it kind of is, if I'm being honest. It's totally realistic that your enemy gets like shot in you. Well, I mean, that's gonna happen in most games anyways, but then again, but like I said, it's like, but what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of games where it's the other thing is that what is it? Is that some games like World of Warship is a hard game. Don't get me wrong. I've seen it. A lot of people like you would probably say, "Oh, it's not that hard to get into." It actually is, especially if like a new player like me, essentially someone who doesn't really play games like that in general. It's just what is it? I've been saying it for time for like some other games as well. Like some games are just too hard to get into if it's like your first time playing, or if you're actually trying to get into the game. It's very hard to get into a game, essentially. It's like, if I was to use one example, I would say Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight, you know, I fucking love my horror and shit like that, and I actually wanna play the game, but I can't because the game is super fucking sway, and it's one of those games that you had to have played when the game first came out. And now that the game has been updated like over 100 fucking times, and you've got all these new killers and shit like that, there's basically a lot to fucking learn, and there's a lot to process as well, because it's like there's just so much mechanics in the game to understand. It's like, because if I was to jump in Dead by Daylight right now, I'm gonna be like, what? It's not gonna be my first time playing it. It's gonna be like my third time playing it, but it's like I'm still shit at the game, right? And since the game is like, and since what is it? The game has no skill-based matchmaking essentially, or whatever. The game puts you with like, well, most of the people who play have been playing it since the game first came out or some shit like that. So I'm gonna be getting put against like really good fucking survivors, right? And say if I'm a survivor as well, and I'm gonna get put against a really good killer as well, my survivors are gonna call me shit because I'm not doing, because I'm not really doing what they would do, innit? Because I'm always dying. Because I don't know how to play the game, innit? It's a very hard game to get into. If you haven't had played it when the game first came out, you're going to have a hard fucking time. And that's where World of Warships comes in. There's so much skill in that game with knowing where to place your shots, how to maneuver properly without getting hit, you know, how to think. It's just... And I've seen a lot of videos on World of Warships, don't get me wrong, about people like, you know, just crazy and shit like that, just hitting crazy shots and stuff like that. And it's like, I don't think I could even play this game because it's like, look at these shots people are hitting. People are hitting some like impossible fucking shots, and they've been veterans of this fucking game for years, bro. Do you know what I mean? Exactly. You only have videos to help you, which is the other thing. I could probably try it, but at the same time, the other thing is that I don't like these. I don't really like ship battle games. If I'm honest, like Battleship, I don't really like them. It's too much strategy for me, if I'm being honest. Like I like strategy in games, like Siege and stuff like that. But I don't. But I don't necessarily use strategy because I like to play my own way. But World of Warships requires strategy and precision, which is something I don't really have. I've got good aim, but I'm not aiming with like a full-on gun on fucking World of Warships. I'm aiming with like a whole entire fucking ship. So it's like, yeah. It's like the whole premise of like fighting on water, like on the sea or an ocean or whatever the fuck it is. It's just boring to me. This gun's still broken. What the fuck? This gun's still overpowered. Like it's still strong as hell. I'm gonna use this gun for a hot minute, and it's still outperforming most guns.
Attract mode activated. Refined, sophisticated.
Yeah, let me just see the comments from my YouTube because this is just long checking through PlayStation. Yeah, with games like that, I have to force myself to play it because I know I wouldn't, you know. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't like it. Yeah, was it unless they added like the shield helicopter from the MCU as a fucking warship on the sea, I would probably consider actually like playing and shit. But nah,
Objective Bravo is compromised. Get it back.
no, the MCU helicopter would actually be mad, bruv.
Taking Bravo.
I'd actually play the game.
Domination.
Hostile threats.
Got killed by a fucking rat.
Securing Objective Bravo. Hostile UAV in the area.
Uh, Papa, I haven't played this game in like a week. I'm playing like shit.
Sector objectives. Get them secure. We're taking Bravo.
Objective taken.
Bro, I'm lagging so much on this game. What the hell?
We're taking Alpha.
What?
The enemy holds all objectives. Do not fail here. Take them. We control Alpha.
Is this game trying to tell me to play zombies or something? Because I can't fucking play multiplayer.
We're taking Charlie. We're losing Alpha. We're taking Bravo.
So you know, I pressed R2 when I came on and didn't even fucking shoot. So
We control Bravo.
where? It's sick, man.
Enemies taking
Oh
Bravo.
god.
Enemies securing Bravo. Securing Objective Alpha.
Enemy trophies down.
We control two
Switching
objectives.
mags. Bow,
Off
bitch.
target destroyed.
The moment I.
We're taking Alpha.
Initializing
Enemies
WAR.
taking Bravo.
What the fuck is this lag?
Objective Bravo is compromised. Get it back.
Objective taken.
Just finish that stupid ass.
Securing Objective Bravo.
Oh.
Enemy active.
Mission parameters are eliminate all hostile threats.
I shot him, yeah. I can't even lie to you, but I'm just. What the fuck?
The enemy holds two objectives. Secure those
Off
positions.
target destroyed. Cardio detected.
Hostile
Are you serious, man? I looked down the fucking corridor and there's no one there, but he spawns right behind me. Yeah, I heard about that with World of Warships having for the for the console version has less ships compared to PC. So PC basically has a big advantage if you're playing crossplay with them, because they have access to better and more powerful ships compared to a console. So if they end up using that, because I know that they sell like what they, they sell ships in it individually, so you could just actually just buy one with real money. It's like what there's like ships that cost like £150 fucking pound or something like that. So if somebody pays like £150 for a boat, right? Like if somebody pays £150 with a fucking if somebody pays £150 for a boat in Modern Warships on PC or something, if they've got more access to ships, if somebody pays £150 for a ship, that's basically a pretty good fucking ship that they have, pretty much. And there's pretty much nothing you could do about it on console because you wouldn't even fucking you literally wouldn't even have access to it, like at all. You wouldn't even know how to even counter a boat like that, which is a problem. Like you could watch videos to help you out, but then again, videos are different compared to like actually playing against them. So you actually wouldn't even know how to even deal with shit like that. How much is £150 in French euros? Actually, no, I'm telling you, it's fucking no. What is yours in general? 150 pound to euros. So for you, it'll be like 178 euros. So technically for you, you would probably be playing crossplay with somebody who's on PC who paid 178 euros for a fucking boat that you don't even know how to even play against. You don't even know what that boat could even do, type shit. So you're pretty much fucked. Yeah, you could use teamwork to counter a fucking boat that you've never seen before, that you don't have access to. But then again, that boat could basically probably even be designed to take on a full-on team trying to like a group of people. That's the problem. I'm pretty sure there's ships in that game that is specifically designed so that it can't take multiple shots at once or some shit like that. I'm pretty sure. And it's probably got like some railgun on top of it type shit. You know what I mean? Those are the type of ships that PC probably has. Probably got railgun boats and shit like that. Boats with like nukes and shit like on it, and like from a barrack, missiles and shit. You know what I mean? But it's just stupid. But then again, we can't even complain because we got exclusive shit as well. But I don't think it will be as bad as thing. This looks cyberpunky. I like this. I kind of like this. It's actually ain't too bad. But I got too much skins for this character now. Way too much. Yeah, it's basically a cyberpunk Oni. Yeah, it's a cyberpunk Oni demon. That's what it is. whack. Oh, it's animated, what the fuck? It's okay. This one's a little bit better. I don't use both of these guns though. I didn't even see what that tracer looked like on that Cyberpunk game. Full fucking show. And you can't always hit it, that I don't even know what that means. That looks whack. I thought it would have exploded him or something. But hold on, I'll be right back. Actually, let me check something down that quick, and then I'll start the stream again.